Hi guys, this is your boy Kenneth reporting from the KTookes spot. Give you guys a brand new video, and today it is on the new the new TLC biopic, CrazySexyCool TLC Story. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm still in shock right now. Even though I know a lot about TLC, what they've gone through, with the bankruptcy, like the fame, the bankruptcy, all the above. It just still shocks me so much, because I know so much about them and because I'm friends with Tion, aka T-Boz of the group. But overall, just gosh, it brought back so many memories, from like on the TLC tip, and like Crazy Sexy Cool, fan mail, and then the 3D album, after Lisa Left Eye Lopez's death. But let me just go straight up, from the beginning, because I know a lot of you guys probably are just either rewatching it or probably already seen it. Let me just give you my, my opinion, my thoughts were, just my overall, thoughts about the movie. Now, if you guys like this video, please share it, like it, share it. Whatever you guys do, to get people to like your, like videos that you like. But overall, the movie to me, was a 10 across the board. 10, 10, 10 across the board. I was completely blown away, just from how T-Boz Watkins, and Rosanda Chilli Thomas told the story. The group, what they've gone through in the beginning, and, after Left Eye's death and everything. But overall, just the beginning, like how they met, because I know a lot of you guys probably are wondering, probably know about TLC, but don't know the whole thing. But you know what? When they first met, they auditioned for a girl group from the former member who was the T in TLC. This is before Chilli even came, but she wasn't named Chilli. Her name was Crystal Jones. So she had a group called Second Nature, and she did a call out for two other girls to be in the group with her. And T-Boz, who's from Des Moines, Iowa. And Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who was from, Philadelphia. And they auditioned, they made the group, the three of them. But it didn't really work out, because I know a lot of times, especially with Pebbles, I know a lot of guys from Perry Pebbles Reed, well, formerly Perry Pebbles Reed. I don't know what she goes by right now, but I know Pebbles, the singer. I know a lot of guys may know Pebbles from Mercedes Boy, Girlfriend. Those were two of my favorite songs from Pebbles. And the song she did with Babyface, Love Can Make Things Happen, or Love Can Make Things Happen. If I said the name wrong, forgive me. I'm trying to, go on point and, make sure I stay relevant to you guys on hitting every point. And I know you guys are wondering, okay, make sure you hit this point, make sure you hit that point. I'm just keep it real with you guys. But overall, Lord Jesus, help me, Father God. I'm just going to say this, forgive me. But the biopic, even though it was told from the perspective of, the girls from TLC, it made me kind of not like Pebbles and L.A. Reid. Even though L.A. Reid, I never really cared for him as a person, but you know what? And but respectfully, I respect him as a businessman and individual, but not what he did with TLC. But, and also with the Tony Braxton situation when they all went through bankruptcy. But I'll get straight into that. But it was just a lot that went down. Even though a lot of you guys, Crystal, T-Boz and Left Eye, they kicked Crystal out her own group, which I was like, wow, because she was not that good. When it was time to audition, like for LaFace Records, and like the management team that Pebbles had called Pebbatone, like the company and everything. It didn't work out well, but thank goodness they found Chilli, or aka Rosanda Thomas, who she was one of the background dancers for the duo Damien and Dane. So they I'm hearing that Pebbles, I'm not really sure, I want to make sure I get it right. Pebbles, I think it was L.A. Reid. I think L.A. Reid had heard about her. I think Chilli came up saying, oh, I can sing, I can dance. I think they knew she could dance, but they knew she could sing. But, Pebbles found out about her, and she was like, oh, why don't I just take, You know, she took Chilli to meet the girls. You know, like Tion and Lisa. They instantly, connected very well. You know, there are times just like, you know, when you put girls in a group, sometimes you may have these little catness, you like getting in, but overall they blended very well together, like real sisters. But, you know, like through times, you know, there was a lot of turmoil, and, you know, at the time, Chilli was really kicked out of the group, which I know you guys seen in the movie, I'm saying video, but the biopic. But, you know, she got sent back because, you know, first they wanted to replace Chilli, but Pebbles, I guess, saying that it wasn't going to work out. So, you know, they brought Chilli back. I know it hurt Chilli's feelings at first. But, you know, it's just a lot. And a lot of things that a lot of you guys don't realize, that the girls went through a lot of turmoil. Especially, you know, you seen with T-Boz when she went through with sickle cell. Chilli dealing with, you know, trying to have a family, you know, finding her dad. And, you know, her relationship with Dallas Austin, the producer, you know, one of the main producers of TLC. And, you know, Left Eye, you know, she gone through with her father, you know, being killed when she was younger. And, you know, going through the whole burning the house, you know, the house that she had with Andre Rison, which I'm sure a lot of you guys remember, because I remember it. Because I remember I was in 4th grade, and I remember just like how they said it on the Behind the Music, I remember had people calling me, they're like, Ken, turn on Channel 7 News here in Miami. They're talking about, oh my God, Lisa done burned the house down. So I remember when that went down. So it was just, some of it was like, oh my God, did they really just go through all that? Especially, you know, like what they did on a TLC tip, and then CrazySexyCool. It seemed like a lot of the stuff they went through, it felt like, even though it was Drew Sidora, let me just tell you straight up, Drew Sidora, Keke Palmer, and Little Mama, all three of you did a fantastic job as T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chilli. I was so blown away. I was like, oh man. Like, it really just blew me away. And, you know, just going through the whole turmoil, you know, even though everything seemed, you know, all good at first, you know, before the whole, you know, all the, you know, the big things that happened to them. But, you know, even though they had all the successes with TLC, they still each of the girls went through their own turmoil, like I was saying, but they still were survivors. Just like, you know, like with T-Boz, with the sickle cell, she was told that she wouldn't live to be 30. You know, after 30, she would die from sickle cell. But she accomplished that. You know, she got married. She had her daughter, who you guys know, Chase. And, you know, she's beaten the odds. Well, you know, she's done whole lot. And, you know, Left Eye, you know, just the whole burning of the Andre Rison, you know, the house that her and Andre Rison had. It was like a lot of alcoholism she dealt with. But I know a lot of people may seem like, oh, Lisa had a drinking problem. But you know what? Sometimes people just, I don't think Lisa had a major alcohol problem. But I know it was just a lot she went through. You know, like, even when she was trying to find her spirituality, when she went to Honduras. How can I say? You know, just a lot of stuff she went through. You know, especially challenging the girls to do a 3-album deal. You know, because I know people were in Lisa's ear. She was doing her own thing. You know, Chilli with, you know, she had the abortion. You know, the first pregnancy she had abortion. This is before she had her son Tron, because I know a lot of guys may wonder, okay, what abortion are you talking about? But when you see the movie, and if you haven't seen it, you probably already seen it, she had an abortion. I know it just was a lot going on with her, you know, mind. You know, her with Dallas Austin. I'm sure she felt like she had to keep things going, even though Dallas Austin was Dallas Austin, if you're watching this, no respect to you, but just the character, you know, just what you guys went through and the way it was portrayed, you were not the best guy. But at the same time, I have respect for you musically and producing wise, but just from what I've seen, it just, even though Evan Ross has played you, he did a great job, but I really didn't care for you, Dallas Austin. But, you know, you had a lot going on. You know, everybody had a lot going on with Chilli. You know, Chilli and him had a lot going on. And then she eventually did get pregnant again. She had her son, Sean, which I know you guys seen him. He looked exactly like Chilli, if you haven't seen him. And, you know, it's just a lot going on. And, you know, just with the different albums. And, you know, the bankruptcy. I thought it was just, it felt like I was rewatching, like, a lot of the footage. Because I've seen a lot of the footage, you know, when it happened. You know, when they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Because, you know, they sold 10 million albums with CrazySexyCool, but worldwide it was 23 million. But, you know, they didn't really have a lot of money, because the way that Pebble, you know, Pebbles, L.A. Reid and all of them did, did the deal, I really did. It really pissed me off. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was really pissed off extremely, and I really didn't care for how they did the whole overall deal. Even though I know the girls were 20, 21, but at the same time, everybody else in the label and just everybody else was making money. I didn't really. It really pissed me off. But what I did like and I thought was gangster was when TLC they interrupted the meeting that Clive Davis had with Sean Puffy or P. Diddy Combs. You guys know him as Diddy. Sean Combs interrupted his meeting and said, "Take everything you have that belongs to TLC, you take it." And held him at gunpoint. I thought that was the most gangster scene. I have to admit that. I was like, okay. Like, even though I already heard that, when T-Boz was on Monique's show, like a couple years ago. But I was like, okay. Like, that was a smart move. You demanded what you wanted. And I didn't blame them. There was money. They deserved that money, and they still do. Even though I think they might have gotten their money and everything. But, I feel like at the time, they did deserve their money. You sold all those records, but then you don't give them a crappy deal? I don't think so. So I understood where T-Boz, Chilli, and Left Eye were coming from. And, overall, just, even though they had their little turmoils, like, you don't get along, and, you have people in your ear saying stuff, but I like how they stick together as a group. And overall, you guys are going to really love the movie. If you haven't seen it already, make sure hopefully you guys already watched it. And if you didn't, record it, support it. We want to make sure it's doing, it's very successful. If you didn't get their 20 album, that was the 20 album, that's like a soundtrack to the movie that you saw my review on before, make sure you get that album. It's a very great album. And then it also has the new song Meant to Be, that, like I said, that Neil wrote on the first, the TLC 20 review. And also be on the lookout for TLC when they release a new album next year, and it's gonna have different stuff, like from Dallas Austin, Lady Gaga, because I know a lot of you guys want that song Posh Life. Want to know what's going on? It's gonna be on the new TLC album next year. And just be on the lookout for TLC, period. Even though, rest in peace to Left Eye. Little Mommy did a great job, like I said. Keke Palmer did a great job as Chilli. Drew Sidori did a great job as T-Boz. Overall, I gave the movie an A+++. So make sure you guys follow, T-Boz on Twitter at The Real T-Boz, Chilli, Official Chilli on Twitter, and just the TLC Twitter page at official TLC. Lord forgive me, official TLC. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I just spoke through my mind. I had to speak from just different emotions I had. I know I might have forgotten some stuff, but let me know what you guys thought about the movie. What was your favorite points? What stuff you didn't like? But let's keep it, if you're gonna make a comment, let's keep it real. Let's not be disrespectful. Even if we didn't like something that we didn't like, let's keep it real, because you know what, things happen for a reason. But let's keep it professional on the comments, and let's keep it real, because I know a lot of you guys have a lot to say. But don't be disrespectful. If you don't have nothing nice to say, please don't say it in my comments. But I do appreciate the ones who may comment, and I do appreciate comments that you send me that are positive. And even if they're constructive criticism, but at least you mean it in a nice way, I appreciate it. But you can also follow me on Twitter at KTookes. The show you watching, KTookes Spot on Twitter. And that's about it. So I'm signing off, and hopefully you guys are just enjoying everything. So this is your boy Kenneth signing off. Bye.